Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are back at again with another Tuesday chill stream. Today is, of course, September 30th. This Tuesday. And guys, how has everybody's week been thus far? Let me know. I'm just trying to get everything ready in here. I'm just doing some final adjustments, kind of getting ready for the stream. I ran a bit late coming down here, but we are getting to it. What's up, Ultra Nerd? How's it going? How are you? Let me know. Let me know. I also want to make sure the stream chat is all good. Let me refresh it. Refresh. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. I think that's good. All right, cool. All right, guys, how is everybody doing? We have our first topic of the day. It's regarding Marvel Zombies. The stream won't be that long today. I think we're going to run it until about maybe like 7:30-ish, I'm thinking. Usually we would go until about like, we'd run it until about like 6 to 8, but I think we're going to run it until, like I said, about 6 to about maybe like 7:30. I think that's where we're going to run it today, because I don't have too much to talk about. I have a couple of topics I wanted to talk about, mainly things that I found here on X. That's kind of how we start the streams for anybody new, but yeah, we're going to talk about Marvel Zombies real quick. What's up, JJ? How's it going? How are you? Okay, Marvel Studios reportedly is very pleased with the viewership for Marvel Zombies. Marvel Animation is already considering future zombie stories, so that's good. That's via the direct. It makes sense. I would expect we were gonna get like a season 2 for Marvel Zombies. And this is pretty much them confirming, Marvel Studios, that we're gonna be getting it. And I couldn't imagine that they would have left it like that regardless. I feel like I really knew that they were going to do a season 2, but this is very much so that we are most likely going to be getting that season 2. Which is very nice to hear and see from Marvel Studios, that, you know, they're considering doing more Marvel zombie stories. Noel, you said, I've heard Ghost Rider cameo, Avengers Doomsday. That's cool. I didn't hear anything about that. That's cool that you heard that, though. That's sick. So that's good. That's regarding Marvel Zombies. There's more down in the pipeline that Marvel Studios is considering doing with Marvel Zombies. The other news I wanted to talk about is Avengers Doomsday. We got a little tease from the Russo brothers. This was cool. This was interesting today. I saw the A. You can clearly see that this is an A here. You clearly see that. Let me actually shrink myself down just a tiny bit. I'm a little bit big. Let me shrink myself down a bit. Shrink it down. All right, that works. It works. Let me grab this. Okay, cool. But yes, this was interesting today. Seeing this from the Russo brothers, this was very interesting. I saw the A. You can clearly see the A. In a way, this also could be a 4 if you really look at it. It could be a 4, just but it's missing the line. But it's essentially a 4. You mean a Fantastic Four. So Avengers, that, and then like someone said there's a line right here, and then the Russo brothers chair, depending on which Russo this is, it's kind of making an X. I don't know if that's a far-fetched theory that this could be Avengers versus X-Men. I don't know. I feel like it makes sense. I feel like we already know that the X-Men are going to be in Doomsday, or take part in Doomsday, and then going into Secret Wars. So it's very much so that I would assume, yeah, for a minute they are going to be fighting the X-Men versus the Avengers. It just makes sense. Now, is that what they're teasing? I don't know, but I feel like we kind of knew that the X-Men and the Avengers were going to fight at some point in this film. Now, are they considering calling maybe the Secret Wars Avengers vs. X-Men? I don't know. Who knows? I'm curious to know what your guys' take is on this image that the Russo brothers dropped. What do you think they're hinting in this image? Very much so, this is what they did for Avengers Endgame. I think it was just Endgame. I don't think they teased anything in Infinity War. I think it was just Avengers Endgame. So, yeah, this is very much the Russo brothers trying to get people hyped up, trying to get people speculating and theorizing. And this is smart. It is smart. I but other than me seeing the A and possibly a 4, I'm stumped. I don't know. I really don't know. A couple of people in the comment section of it did say that it could be the line meaning X-Men because of the chair, A because of the A, what they're making there. I don't know what else it could be, but I am interested to hear what you guys might think it is. So that's kind of going with that. I don't know. I really don't know. Kind of beats me. I guess there's a couple of other things people were saying where the letters hide A, V, E. Members makes chunky E, N. I don't know. Like bro's deciphering too much. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, TVA. I see this. I did not see this. What? Oh my god. I think someone cooked here. Hey Zach, what's up? Not much. We're just talking about the Russo brothers, how they dropped their image today, kind of teasing Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, like kind of putting out a tease. Very much so. It could be TVA. No idea what this picture is exactly. I don't really know either, but someone kind of did this, and I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Is it far-fetched? I don't know. I guess V. I guess? They might be cooking here. This person might be cooking here. I can't pronounce his name, but Cubics. I think that's his name. Cubics. Okay, whatever. This dude, I think he might be onto something. He might. I think it's supposed to be AVX Avengers for Avengers vs X-Men. It could be that as well. Okay. I mean, is that an X? I mean, yeah, if that's in the middle, I don't know. That's hard. I'm excited to see what, New Rockstars is going to say, because honest to God, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. I see the A, though. I thought I see very much an A in here. I wasn't even, considering what it could be making, but someone's not wrong. It could be the TVA, what this person kind of did there. Doctor Doom XD? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Avengers vs. X-Men? Okay, I mean, is that far-fetched, though? It doesn't even really necessarily look like an X on the wall. I don't know. I will say, look at the right wall. There's a whole bunch of X's. But they're not they don't look like X's, though. They look like they're not full-on X's. They're kind of like K's. Now, I wouldn't even consider that an X, if that makes any sense. This one kind of looks like an X, but the other ones up top don't. I don't know. It was interesting today, though. I sent that to Troy. I was like, this is interesting. I wonder what this is. I'm gonna wait for New Rockstars to break this down, though, because I feel like they'll have better luck doing it than me, especially with that image. I couldn't tell you. What does it say? Avengers Secret Wars will be Marvel Studios' 40th film. That's actually crazy. 40th film. That's wild to think. Marvel Zombies internal viewership metrics have surprised Disney and Marvel Studios eternal expectations. Okay. Yeah, okay, we read that. Very much of the same thing, that they're planning on doing possible more storylines for Marvel Zombies because of the viewership that it got. So what else? I do want to watch a game trailer. There's a My Hero game trailer. There's a new My Hero game coming out. I do want to watch that, and I do want to talk about something else, which I'll talk about after we're done watching the gaming trailer. We'll talk about it. It's regarding my merch. I'm actually excited. I don't know if anybody's noticed anything, but I'm curious to know if anybody noticed anything in the stream. Has anybody noticed anything? Let me know. Oh shit. My Hero Academia final season Deku trailer, Crunchyroll. Did I watch this? I think I did. Okay. Did you hear Spider-Man 3 on Sunday made? Oh wow, 400,000. Damn. Wow, $400,000. That's insane. Just one day too. That's crazy. My Hero Academia. I don't think it's Ultra Rumble. I don't think that's it. I think that's the mobile game. It's called My Hero Academia All's Justice. Okay. And this is a kind of our first look at the game, I think. So we're gonna watch this because I am interested to see what this game looks like. I've seen snippets, but I haven't seen the whole trailer. So we're gonna watch it. All right.
I'm still nothing compared to All Might. Bit by bit, step by step, until I become the greatest
I think this is an open world game too.
The whole town is a training ground. You can really feel the scale of UA.
And so, the students of UA graciously became my beta testers.
Is that all right?
Got it. I won't hold
I can't wait for this game. I'm actually gonna like. This might be my #1 played game next year, besides Marvel's Wolverine.
You need self-defense skills.
I see. I have to work a lot harder than the others.
In service of others, their existence is forgiven.
Hey, Stain.
We will fight, and we will
Sir.
I'll shoulder the burden. Limits?
Nomu.
Surpass them. That's all I can do for now.
Hawks.
Counting on
Let's
you.
go.
Claws. Ultra.
Experience the Final War story mode. Yo, there's a story mode?
Dog world. Which dog are you?
I refuse to let you have your way.
Okay,
I'll seize
alright.
it.
Alright.
What's the point of restoring this fake society?
So, Hero, what do you want to do to me?
You'll never amount to anything in this world.
You are crying back there!
So keep cursing the weakness inside of you.
Wounded heroes
Yo, they
really
cooked.
are the most frightening animals.
Not once in my entire life
Woo.
It's over.
have I gone into battle expecting to lose.
I won't allow you to hurt anybody else.
Smash. Fire. All's Justice. Okay. So this is going to be on PS5, Xbox Series X, Steam. Okay. Unreal Engine, Bandai. Okay, so Bandai Namco. Okay. And this comes out, I think, was it February? Right? February 6th of 2026. Okay. Fire. I'm down for that. Okay, let's go. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think of the trailer? I'm sold though. I'm sold. I've been wanting the My Hero game. I've played My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. I've played that game. Let me tell you, that game, there's sweats on that game, but if there is going to be a story mode in this, and this is going to be open world, it's going to be fire. I don't know if you're going to be able to play with your friends, or there's going to be a mode for that, and it's just open world, very much like how Spider-Man's open world, and you're playing by yourself. I hope you have a mode where you can play with your friends. That would be sick. Dan Hu just reviewed The Astonishing Beast. Yeah, I did see that. Is not it for me. Well, yeah, it didn't look very great to me either. Marvel, you said Spider-Man 3 is so much better than a lot of people say. I don't think... It's still not my favorite. I still think 2 and 1 are better. But I do think it does get a lot of hate. It does. It's definitely not as bad as people say. I don't think it's better than Spider-Man 1 and 2, but it's definitely, I do think people overhate on it. I think that's a thing, yeah. One of the characters sounds like Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Oh, yeah. Well, that's because the dude that plays All Might is the voice actor of Vegeta. So, his name is, what's his name? Christopher Christopher Sabat. I think that's his name, or Sabat. Yeah, he plays the voice of Vegeta and also Piccolo, and he also plays the voice of All Might. So, yeah, you would be correct. Seth the Tech, is it Seth the Tech? Let me know. Let me know if I'm saying that right. Hey, just found your channel from Marvel Legends Daredevil Born Again helmet video. It was such a good video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Seth, thank you for liking the video. Hopefully you subscribed too. Let me know. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you liked the video, thank you for watching it, and thank you for liking it if you liked it, and thank you for subbing if you did. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, this game looks dope. I'm getting this game. It's gonna be a day one. I might actually stream this game too. Maybe on the weekends, to be honest. The Russo brothers just released a secret code post. Yes, they did. We just talked about it. I have no clue what it could mean. I heard some people say it could mean Avengers vs. X-Men, but I really don't know, to be honest. Yeah, but this is I'm getting this game. I'm gonna get this game for sure. For sure. It's so dope that it has a story mode. That's so cool. My Hero game looks so cool. I'm gonna be getting it. Ultra Nerd. It has a story mode. I'm hoping it's also open world, and you can play. I hope you can play with your friends on it. If not, I hope you can at least I hope it's, it is open world. I know that, but I don't know if you can play with your friends. But I'm hoping you can. Like there will be a mode where you can do like a mode with your friends. Like you can invite your friends. You can choose your characters. I'm rocking Deku 24/7. He's my favorite character. That's the character I'm rocking for sure. Okay, what else? Okay, this was just reported a few minutes ago. It said Chris Evans will reportedly have a major role in Avengers Doomsday via Daniel RPK. Okay. I've been hearing people think more and more that Chris Evans is going to be in Doomsday and Secret Wars. I can imagine he is, because if RDJ came back for a story, and I guarantee the Russos made a story where Chris Evans could come back to play Cap again in some shape or form. So, makes sense. It makes sense. I feel like it's not too far-fetched. I saw Dr. Doom in the shadows of the teaser. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jan? How's it going? Yo, what's good, Jan? Yeah, I didn't see Dr. Doom. Where did you see that? Up here? I thought, yeah, I guess the cloak could be up there. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's just... Is this too far-fetched to say that this is a Dr. Doom in the photo? Like... I don't know. It could be just the thing that they're leaning up against. I don't know if that's like Doom up there. You know what I mean? I would love Chris to play muscular old cap wearing the Winter Soldier suit like in the comics. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think I'm ready for the MCU to be rebooted after Secret Wars. I don't think it's going to be rebooted as everybody thinks it's going to be. I don't think so. I could definitely see an A. That's what I'm saying. I could definitely see an A. That's for sure. Yeah, I could see an A in there. But I think it's gonna get soft rebooted. I think it's gonna be like how Crisis on Infinite Earths was. I don't think it's going to be fully rebooted as many people think. At least in my personal opinion. Rumor Marvel Animation may be doing a revival of Spider-Man the Animated Series. I feel like that makes sense if they are. I feel like it wasn't too far-fetched after they did X-Men 97 and they saw how good that was, how good the reception was. It makes me... I had no doubt that they were probably going to try to do a revival of this. I feel like it just makes sense, especially since they showed Peter Parker. They also showed Spider-Man too. So 2 forms. We got Peter Parker, and then we got him as Spider-Man in X-Men 97, and then we also got Mary Jane. I feel like it's not too far-fetched for us to get a revival of the Spider-Man the animated series. I feel like it makes sense. According to the new rumor, the show might be ordered for Disney Plus. Okay. You said, for what? I could definitely see that. Do you think we'll get a trailer near Christmas? No. I don't think we're going to get a trailer on Christmas. That would be so early to get an Avengers trailer on Christmas. It's too early. I think maybe early next year. Possibly. This year, though, I really don't think we're going to get a teaser or anything this year regarding a trailer for Avengers Doomsday. I think it's too early. Jan, I think it's too early. I mean, if we did, it would be awesome. I just don't. I think it's way too early. Yes, please. You said, what other type of characters from Marvel would you want to see Insomniac make into a game? I want a Daredevil game, Seth. I want also a Fantastic Four game. I want an Avengers game. I want them to do a whole bunch of different things. I really want them to build this world up. I mean, they started to do it in putting hints in the Spider-Man games to Avengers Tower, the Baxter Building, and Spider-Man 2. I feel like it makes sense. I just don't know if that's where they want to take things, if that makes any sense. So, bringing back the voice of Spidey, Christopher Daniel Barnes. I think they probably will, JJ, if that's where they very much brought back pretty much all the original voice actors from the X-Men animated series, but with some people playing other different voices and some people getting some new people to play the voices of the old characters. So I think it's going to be a mix of both. But I do feel like for Spider-Man, they'll probably get the original voice actor back. You said, I forgot when the Revival comics released, though. A Daredevil game and a Hulk game would be peak. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I need them to make games with the OG Marvel Trinity. What do you mean? What do you mean alternate? Like with the OG Marvel Trinity, like for like the Avengers or something, or just like of the OG Marvel characters, so like Hulk, Spider-Man, and like I don't even know who else the other character would have been. Hulk, Spider-Man, and like what, Wolverine? I feel like that kind of was like was it back then? Definitely Spider-Man, which they've already done that, and they're still going to do that. So I don't know. Oh, here we go. I forget who said this. The OG Marvel Trinity was Hulk, Spidey, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. There I go. I said it. I said, yeah. Yeah, Wolverine, it made sense for the OG. Made sense. Well, I can't remember who said this. Noel, I think this was you about Ghost Rider. There are reportedly multiple cameos from unannounced characters in Avengers Doomsday, including Ghost Rider. That is cool. I hope so. I hope we get to see, I would love to see Nicolas Cage reprise his role as Ghost Rider, especially if they're doing multiverse stuff, which they are. Especially in Doomsday and Secret Wars, how it's going to lead into the big one culmination thing. It would make sense to see Nicolas Cage maybe don that flaming skull one more time. It would be cool. Or I would be okay if we saw Robbie Reyes from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'd take either. But I think it would make sense, since this is kind of them saying goodbye to the OG kind of like Fox characters and things. It would make sense to have Nicolas Cage don the bike one more time. The bike and chain. Makes sense. The X-Men team for the Insomniac games should be Cyclops, Logan, Jean, Rogue, Gambit, Beast, Psylocke, and Iceman. That would be cool, JJ. That would be sick. There was even a new Fantastic Four comic with Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider. That's sick. If they do a project with those four, then that's pure cinema. It is. I really hope they do, they do like have other games, you know, Insomniac doing other games. I really hope they do like a Fantastic Four and all that stuff. And but with this though, I do really hope that this is true. I hope that this is true. I want to see Ghost Rider in the MCU, like talk to our other characters. Like it would be sick. What else? What else? What if the images with the Russo brothers shared from the set of Avengers Doomsday is hinting at Avengers Secret Wars being split into two parts? The spotlight shines on two Avengers logos. Does it? Oh, okay. That's a interesting theory right there. Yeah, could be the case. Would be interesting. I feel like it makes sense if they choose to do that. Like, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2. I feel like that makes sense. You know what I mean? I feel like these are the two of the biggest films. I feel like it makes sense. So, I don't know. An Old Man Logan game based on Western style video games like Red Dead Redemption would be so cool. It would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Screen Time just posted about the Chris Evans thing, the rumor. Yeah. Chris Evans was reportedly has a major role in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, I guess everybody's talking about this right now. I feel like Chris Evans is always in the media, though, in the terms of, like, people keep saying he's going to be in Doomsday or something like that, especially because he is in good shape right now. I mean, he's always in good shape, but I feel like there's a very high chance that, of course, he's going to be in the movie. You know what I mean? I feel like it would make sense. Secret Wars has to be as long as the Lord of the Rings films. I don't know if it needs to be that long, especially the extended cut of the Lord of the Rings films. Like those movies are like 4 hours long. I don't know if I would take it if they wanted to do the Avengers films for like 4 hours. I don't think they're going to. I think we're gonna get 2 hours tops for both cuts. I think 4 hours is asking a bit too much, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna let the Russos do their thing. You know what I mean? Imagine Secret Wars will be as long as the Justice League Snyder Cut. Wasn't that like 5 hours long or like 4 hours long? I don't even remember how long that movie was. It wasn't 2. I think it was like 3 to 4 hours. I think it was like 4 hours, I want to say. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I really don't know. But it would be interesting though. That's for sure. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this after, hey, Zach. Rabbit, I think I know you. Didn't you tell me you changed your name? I forget what your original name was, but let me know. Hi, though. How are you? You said, Seth, a Deadpool game would be peak. Also, do you think 1943 Rise of Hydra will release? I hope so. I hope that comes out next year. I really, really hope so. I really want that game. There's probably no one more, Seth, that wants that game more than me. I'm a huge Captain America fan. I want that game bad. I'm hoping it comes out next year. Do you think Supergirl will make a lot of money in the box office alongside Spider-Man? I think Spider-Man's going to do more. Because I think Spider-Man's a bigger character. I think people underestimate how powerful Spider-Man is in terms of, like, his pull, of how popular of a character that is. I'm without a doubt going into Spider-Man before I even think about going into Supergirl. Just because I'm not loving what James is doing, and that's kind of like where I'm coming from, JJ. But I do think Spider-Man's going to make more money. I mean, come on, it's leading up into two of the biggest films of all time. I feel like with that, but without even it leading into two of the biggest films of all time, it's Spider-Man. We want this movie, and it's everything from what we're hearing. It's everything a Spider-Man fan could want. I feel like people underestimate how powerful Spider-Man is. I'm telling you. But you know what I mean? I do hope the other film does good, Supergirl. It just doesn't, from what I've seen with the new Supergirl, from what I've seen at the end of Superman, it just doesn't interest me to kind of, it's just, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? I do think Spider-Man's gonna like do gangbusters in the box office though. I do think so. Yeah, I think you got, what is it, JJ, you were talking about the Beast, the Dan Who? The Beast video? Yeah, this Beast, it wasn't calling my name, you know what I mean? This Beast figure, it just, I want my X-Men 97 Beast, you know what I mean? I agree, but Supes won against Fantastic Four this year. Well, I don't know, I have thoughts on that, but, because, you know, you have people that, it's a trend. I want to say this. It is a trend to... Again, there's people genuinely that think they're liking DC more than liking Marvel more. But it is a trend to now not shit on Marvel now and glaze DC. That is very much a trend right now. And I'm sorry, for me, I'm kind of Switzerland on this. But I do prefer Marvel more, but even I can see, and I've seen every project James has done with DC right now, and I'm sorry, I don't see what people see. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm glad that people like it. There are genuine people out there that like what's going on, but I just think the glaze is actually quite crazy. And I do think what was a better film, because I did see both. I think Fantastic Four was a better film. Story-wise, character-wise, with character story development and just the story overall and the action, I think Fantastic Four was a better film, personally. But again, there are people out there that think otherwise, and that's cool. But personally, I don't see what people see with what's going on with DC. That's just me. I don't. I'm not gonna spew hate or anything or do like 50,000 videos hating on what I don't like with DC. But like, you know, it's just I personally don't see it. That's just me personally. And also Fantastic Four and Superman, think about it. Superman is a staple with DC. Fantastic Four is not a staple of Marvel. Superman is like a part of the big three. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four does not equate in the big three. It's Spider-Man, Wolverine, and then probably, I don't know, I'd say maybe Captain America. I think now, or maybe even still Wolverine. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's got to equate. I think Spider-Man is a bigger cash cow than Supergirl. I'm sorry. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, I still think that. Regardless of what bro's doing over there, I still think that people underestimate the pull Spider-Man has. Like, you know what I mean? You said, my first time here, Zach. I don't know you. Okay, cool. I thought you were somebody else. Okay, cool. Thank you, Rabbi. I appreciate you for letting me know. You said, do you think Spider-Man Brand New Day will make more or less money than Spider-Man No Way Home? I think it's going to make more money than Spider-Man No Way Home because, again, of what the possibilities are. And also, true Spider-Man fans, without knowing about the cameos and wondering about the cameos, everything we're hearing about this movie, about things being practical swinging, practical suit, so many villains we want to see in this movie, it being ground level, but also with some added multiverse elements. We want this movie. It's gonna do, I think, better without the nostalgia and the wondering if Toby and Andrew are gonna be in it. But also, there is still wondering, Toby and Andrew still could possibly show up in an end credit. Like, I just want to put that out there. So it's also the wonder, will they pop up again? I think this movie is going to do more. I think so. Especially if you're a diehard Spider-Man fan, you're going to want to make it to do more. That's my logic with it, to be honest. I feel like Spider-Man will definitely make tons of money in the box office, and not going to lie, I feel like Supergirl will make a decent amount of money, considering it will be her second film since the 80s. Yeah. Fantastic Four may not be in the big three, but they are Marvel's first family. Yes, that is true. That is true. Exactly. But it doesn't equate. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Fantastic Four, Superman. You know what I mean? Especially a Superman movie which we haven't had in such a long time. And also, like I said, I think it's a trend now to hate Marvel, and you guys know that more than anything. That's why I don't care about what the box office says. I think Fantastic Four was the better film. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of them things where it's like you got to equate what your opinion is and not what like the box office says. For me, like I said, for me personally, I know it's a trend to hate on Marvel. That's why the Fantastic Four didn't do super crazy in the box office, is because people want to hate and people like to do the hate wagon and people like to switch up. I'm not like that. I'm very genuine. I know what I like and I stick to what I like, and I don't it doesn't equate to me about what movie does whatever in the box. Even if Supergirl somehow manages to do better than Spider-Man, that won't mean anything to me. When I go watch the movie, I'll know what's the better movie. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. You said was it Hulk, Spidey, Wolverine is the big three. Yeah, JJ, yeah. Do you think there will be any DLC in the Wolverine game? I would hope so, because I heard that they are doing an X-Men game when the leaks came out from Insomniac a year ago. There was leaks about an X-Men game. So very much so we could get a DLC. I think so. I think there's a chance, especially since we didn't get any from Marvel Spider-Man 2. You said the Supergirl movie is taking heavy inspiration. Yeah, okay, books. One of the best-selling modern Supergirl comics and DC comics in general. So Supergirl has potential. Yeah, it has potential to do good. I just don't think it's going to be beating Spider-Man. I hope Vulture will return as the sixth villain. Yeah, Jan, if they're doing the Sinister Six, which I don't know if they're doing in Spider-Man Brand New Day, it would be cool to see Vulture again. It would be sick. Hey, what's up, Crimson? How's it going? How are you? You said, hey, guys. You said, Jan, you said probably a lot of, yeah. You said it, Jan. You said it. That's another reason why, that's another reason why people are favoring DC, is because James does know how to get very gorgeous women in his films. I will say that. But that's part of the reason why DC is getting a lot of pull right now. And that's just me being honest, and it is very much true. Like, you gotta speak it how it is. Along with, some other people liking other things story-wise, but that's definitely a big reason. Yeah, sometimes box office scores can be unfair in general audiences. Yeah, that's another thing. Is Lobo officially confirmed as Supergirl? Yes, he is. He is definitely in the film. Marvel. But yeah, like, back to what I'm saying, though. JJ, I do agree with you, though, about this figure. It's definitely not something that even interested me when it first popped up. James never misses when it comes to casting women. Yeah, you're not wrong. It ain't Riz. It's just, he's starting up a universe. People want to be in it. I guess it just makes sense. I wouldn't call it Riz, though. But yeah, I don't know. Though. I'm trying to think of something else we could talk about. I do want to talk about my merch, though. Has anybody, I want to mention it again. Has anybody seen anything in the studio or noticed anything regarding my merch? Just putting it out there. I want to talk about it. I just want to put that out there. I want to put out a hint and see if anybody's noticed anything. Yeah, it is. It will be. Alternate. It will definitely will be. Okay. Well, I'm waiting to hear if anybody noticed anything regarding my merch. I'm gonna wait. I do, regarding my merch though, my Marvel Zombie shirt did come in. It actually is in the dryer right now at my house. It did come in today. Shipping was fast. And my Marvel Zombie shirt came in today. But my other shirt came in yesterday. Is it the Doctor Doom mask? It's regarding the Doctor Doom mask. I guess you could say. I wasn't really looking for that answer, Jan, but you are. What that is, though, is very much so what my merch shirt was that I got yesterday. It is involving Doctor Doom. Are you guys ready? Did anybody notice it? Are you guys ready to see it? This is going up sometime this week. I don't know if anybody's know this when stream started, or if anybody got any glances at my shirt when stream started, but we'll show it off, and then we'll talk about this segment right here, because this is the Marvel Studios movie slate for next year. Or I guess movie slate in general for next year, the year after, and so forth, for what we know. But you guys see it? You guys see the shirt? Says the Heroverse, the sick design of Doctor Doom, Conjuring. Yeah. Yo, exactly. These shirts are going up soon. I was debating or not if I wanted to wait. Crimzone, yo, yeah, bro. Yeah, Crim, yeah, bro. You've been working on this, bro. I was debating or not if I wanted to show it, but shout out to you, Crim. You made this earlier because I was talking to you about some ideas that I had with me and Troy, and you cooked up. And we're still working on some other stuff regarding Avengers Doomsday, but he got me this right after we were working on the inspired Marvel Zombie shirt, which is up on my merch site. If you guys, like I said, want to go to my Etsy, like I said, it's link in description. I'll actually drop the merch site. You said, wait, what? Bumblecly. Yo, you said, ooh, it looks so good on the shirt. Yeah, it does, bro. Yes, it does. So, like I said, we're still working on some other stuff. Krim got me this design and was cooking up this design when I was, talking to him about, the inspired Marvel Zombies merch, which is up on the merch site right now. You can get it in a hoodie, you can get a shirt, you can get a hat. Cool. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, when I ordered my shirt, I was like, why don't I put this and test it and see what it looks like and just wear it next stream, see if anybody notices it, and then possibly release it this week. I think we are releasing it this week. I love this shirt. You can get it, and you're going to be able to get this on a hoodie, a t-shirt. It's going to come in black, white, and green. That's the colors it's going to come into. It's going to be on a dark green, if anything, or like a darker green for the hoodie and a darker green for the shirt. It's also going to come on a black, and it's also going to come on a white. I always print the shirts on a heavy cotton Gildan, and then for the hoodies, it's on Champion. So the hoodie for this will be on Champion. Same with my Heroverse hoodies; those are on Champion. Same with my Marvel Zombies hoodies; those are on Champion. The shirts go on Gildan. So this shirt is going to be up this week, but it came out looking wonderful, as you guys can see. I'm going to give you guys a better look. I'm going to pick up my webcam and kind of like give you guys a better look at it. But it looks incredible. I think it looks great. So you guys can pick this up this week up on the merch site. It's going to be up. I'm going to actually drop my merch site again here. Sorry guys, let me fix my webcam a bit. It's a little bit messed up since I took it off. So, okay, cool. Sick. Will it come in green? Ultra Nerd, it does come in green. It does come in green, yes. Ooh, it looks so good on the shirt. Yes, it does, Krim. All thanks to you, bro. Shout out to you. You're making my dreams come true about making Marvel-inspired merch. You're doing great, bro. You're doing great. Nice work, guys. Yes, sir. Crimson, you cooked so hard. Yes, he did. He cooked. I'm excited to see what other stuff he's working on. I'm coming up with some other ideas myself of different ideas regarding, Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm actually in the process of thinking about like stuff for Wonder Man right now, and then I'm going to start thinking about stuff from Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm honestly thinking about a couple of different things, but I'm so glad we have this. and it just feels and looks incredible. I'm actually going to be buying a hoodie soon too, because I just need this on a hoodie. It would go so hard. I'm actually also planning on adding something on the back of the shirts as well. I think I'm going to possibly be putting like the multiversal tree on the back of the shirt. I'm actually working on that, about making like the multiversal tree on the back. Do you guys like the sound of that? I came up with some rough drafts. But yeah, do you guys like the sound of having like the multiversal tree on the back? Let me know. And I was gonna kind of have it like written down below. It all leads or like I forget what I was gonna write at the bottom. I think I was gonna write like it all leads to the multiverse, or I was gonna write it all leads to the Heroverse at the bottom, which would have been sick. It's like sick, bro. Like think about that, like writing down below the tree, it all leads to the Heroverse. Some cool stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking the same stuff, Zach. Awesome, bro. I'm glad to hear that, bro. We're cooking up heat. I'm loving what we're putting out. But yeah, I was thinking about putting the tree on the back, the multiversal tree, and having it say that like below, like in like small text underneath, or maybe even above the tree or something. I don't know. I'm cooking up stuff to put on the back of the shirts and the hoodies and stuff. Yeah, you said Zach Crimzone. I had an idea of a Spider-Man Brand New Day shirt. Oh shit. Okay. Logo and the name Heroverse will be made of webs. Bro, you cooked so hard, bro. That actually is a brilliant idea. That's a brilliant idea. Maybe in the Spider-Man. Wait a second. Crim. Write down these ideas. Ultra Nerd cooked. Okay, let me look up this. Let me check this. Maybe. Okay. Imagine this, Crim. Going off of what Ultra Nerd said, because it's brilliant. Having my name, having the Heroverse in webs, but make it the font of Spider-Man Brand New Day. So it would just be literally how we see it. So like the Heroverse, but in that type of font of Spider-Man font, would go so hard. With the logo in the back, craziness. Would go so hard, bro. It would go so hard. New logo in the back. Heroverse and the Spider-Man Brand New Day font, but make it webified. Would go so hard, bro. You cooked, Ultra Nerd. You cooked. I love it. Oh man, Ultra Nerd, that's good. It is good, bro. I already got it. Ooh, let's go, bro. I'm excited. You cooked for that. I'm actually, like I said, guys, I was in the process earlier today of taking photos of me wearing the shirt, but I didn't like the photos as much. We're going to redo them, and I have a couple of ideas to implement Doom-inspired things, and a couple of ideas that I had when I like take my photos wearing the shirt and then putting them up on social media, announcing that the shirt's going to go live this week, and I'll announce the day it goes live, the shirt. To be honest, I might even do it as soon as tomorrow. Let me know. Do you guys want this shirt to go up tomorrow? The shirts and hoodies for this? Let me know. Do you want them to go up tomorrow? Because I can put them up. If you guys are willing to get them tomorrow, we can put them up as soon as tomorrow. Like, as quick as that. So, let me know. Because, we can get these shirts and hoodies up ASAP. I can actually start working on that tonight and get them up tonight. But like I said, guys, this was very much a short stream. We talked about this. I'm actually gonna pull up my Etsy real quick. Or actually, no. Let me just drop the Etsy here real quick. Let me drop my Etsy link, my shop link, so you guys have it. For anybody who wants to cop any of the Marvel Zombies merch, it is up there. For anybody that maybe wants to cop the Doom shirt, you can. All right, copy. Paste. All right, guys, the shop has been link has been put in the chat, so definitely go. Like I said again, go check out my Etsy shop for the merch. Go check it out. Go get your hero. Go get your the Zombieverse shirts and hoodies and hats inspired by Marvel Zombies, and then of course dropping this upcoming week. We are going to be, or dropping this week, we are going to be doing the Heroverse Doom shirts. So go get your shirts and hoodies this week. Oh, I have an idea for the picture. Have you in green tuxedo? That goes so hard. And then do a Doom pose in that one comic. Bro, I wish I could get a Doom suit and stuff. I have an idea regarding where, like, it saves me money. I don't have to do too much, but I can also rep the t-shirt and kind of, like, promote the t-shirt. I have an idea, but eventually I am going to get a Doom costume. Just know that, Krim. The Doom costume is coming. I am going to be getting that next year before the movie drops. Why does the UK get the mini comic wave Marvel Legends earlier than the US? I have no clue. Great question. I have no clue. Dan Hugh pretty much has all of them already. Regarding the mini comic, bro has like all of them already, and I'm wondering how did he get them. I honestly do not know. Great question, JJ. I really don't know. I'm not mad that we have to wait for the mini comic because I want to save money. I don't want to be spending any more because I still have to pay off my X-Men 97 figures, which I'm doing this upcoming week on the 10th. I guess next week. So, yeah, I still have to pay those off. So I'm not in any rush for my Silver Surfer, especially since I already have a Silver Surfer. But I also know that they're not going to keep that January 2nd date for the mini comic. I think those are going to get moved up to the end of December, to be honest. Heroverse for Daredevil Born Again. Oh, best believe we're doing Daredevil Born Again stuff. Like, we're doing one for every Marvel project. Show, movie, whatever. We're doing something. We're going to cook up something. Heroverse Daredevil Born Again Season 2. You could do a hoodie of your name in red and the Daredevil Billy Clubs stretch across the shirt with its strings making the word Heroverse. Oh, dude, that would go hard. Like the Billy Club making the Heroverse like on the string. That would be sick. Like the string is doing the Heroverse, like writing it out, but in the string. That would be sick. That's a great idea, Ultra Nerd. It's a great idea. I like that too. That's actually hard, bro. I didn't know we get them earlier. That's so strange. Yeah. I know it is weird. Yeah, it is weird. It is though. It is nice for you, Krim, though, that you live in the UK, so you can actually get these earlier. So I forget what places in particular have them, but yeah. Heroverse Born Again. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Marvel. It's so cool. It's so cool the fact that I get to do this, and it's truly thanks to Crimzone, him taking the time to partner up and be a part of the Heroverse and help me make my designs and things come to life, and him just cooking up fun ideas, and it's truly awesome. I couldn't ask for a better partner in making my merch come to life. I've always wanted to do this, and it's awesome that it's become a reality, and just having stuff like this is so cool. It's so sick, and it's something I could be proud of because I had a part in it. It's just so cool. Oh, best believe, bro. I was thinking about this the other day, Ultra Nerd. Thinking about My Hero Academia merch. I'm already thinking about some ideas. Trust. It's my pleasure, man. Truly. Thanks. Thank you, Krim. Thank you. But I definitely want to work on some My Hero Academia stuff for sure for the last season coming up this week, too. It's like October 4th, I believe, is this weekend. I think if I'm correct. I'm in the process of rewatching all of My Hero. I'm making great headway. I'm actually almost done with season 4, about to go on to season 5. Making great headway. I'm actually hoping to get done with season 5 by tomorrow if I play my cards right. But I definitely want to come up with something regarding My Hero. So definitely cook up some stuff. Krim, whether it's the My Hero. I was thinking like the My Hero Academia like font, but make it like maybe add like Deku's lightning a part of it, maybe add like maybe a couple of different characters, like, you know, powers a part of it. Or I was thinking maybe just like the colors of My Hero Academia, the font, and do the font but make it Heroverse. I was thinking about a couple of ideas. Honestly, I was thinking about doing like the Heroverse font in like the Heroverse logo, but make it the font of My Hero Academia and the colors of the logo, but make it where it's like the fist in the back, or maybe make it One For All's power, like the bright light of the colors of One For All. That's what I was thinking, like the color palette of One For All, but put it in the background. That would be sick too. Of course, bro. I've wanting. Wait, you said oh, of course, bro. I've wanting to. Oh, you've been wanting. Yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I know you've drawn some My Hero stuff before. I know you like My Hero just as much as I do. Let's try to do something. Let's try to get something going. I definitely want to do that. What if you do each letter of your name made of Deku's powers? That would go so hard, dude. Ultra Nerd, you're already a part of this, bro. You're already a part of this. You're cooking. I love what you're doing here. Okay, let's look up Deku's powers real quick. Let's just look up. Let's kind of just get some images and kind of get some like inspiration. Like for instance, like when he like powers up, maybe we can have some like the lineage of the power going through him. That would be sick, of him like booting up. That would be hard. Hell, if we could even implement like this color in particular too, of him like doing that would be sick. We can add like Black Whip. That would be cool too. I want to kind of do this color palette though. How like again, when like All Might is like showing and telling Deku about his powers and how it can be passed down, like that colors would be sick. Behind it would go harder. Even in the lettering, that would go crazy. But yeah, very much so like the power scaling wheel. Like I want to see something like this. This would go crazy. You said one letter could be made a Black Whip, another could be charged up. Yeah, with Fujin. Yeah. You're giving me ideas, Ultra Nerd. I'm gonna absolutely do these. Yeah, other letters could be floating above. Yes, with leathers, and another could have smoke around it, like smoke screen. Yeah. Another letter can have danger sense on top of it. Yeah, it could have like the, like sense. Yeah, like it could have like the waves above it. That would go crazy, bro. You're cooking. W Ultra Nerd, guys. W Ultra Nerd, he's cooking. I'm loving what I'm hearing. Yeah, dude, that would go crazy. I definitely want to have something though with like the colors we're seeing here, of like him using, like, you know what I mean? Bro, that'd be so sick. One For All is such a sick power. Like, oh, bro, could you imagine? It would be so sick. I love how the opposite is All For One. It's so sick. It's so cool. It's such a cool concept. The letters, the final letters can have gear shifts swinging around it would go crazy. That'd go so crazy. Or just have like the, gear, when he uses gear shift, it makes like he does, would be so sick if we have like the zigzag on the leather. That would go crazy. Or have each letter of your name have the color theme of some of the Class A. 1A, that would be sick. Yeah. The gear shift would actually go crazy. That's for sure. Let me look at My Hero Academia. Yeah, very much so. Like, it could be something like this. But I feel like it's very generic, but people will get the point. But I'd even take it in this. Like, if we could even get it, like, somehow shaped like this. Like, the Heroverse thing. But in the My Hero thing, that would be really cool if we could get it, like, the font to go like this. would go crazy. I don't know. Just some, I can't wait to see what you cook up, Crim. Honestly, bro. Ultra Nerd, you gave some kick-ass ideas. I can't wait to see what bro's gonna cook up. But yeah, I've already been like brainstorming and having the ideas of things I want to do. Like I want to do Doctor Who. I would like to do something regarding like the TARDIS or something, or like maybe a quote or something. I'm already even thinking about something like that. So yeah, and that the power can be passed down is insane. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool, Krim. It's so cool. Yeah, Krim. So yeah, that's peak, bro. It's so sick. I got it. My Heroverse Academia would go hard. My Heroverse Academia. That's actually dude. That should be a shirt. That should be a shirt and a hoodie. My Heroverse Academia would go so hard. Would go so sick. Krim, you know what you need to do, bro. I need to see these designs. I gotta see what you're gonna cook up. Definitely make one with just the logo, and then if you're gonna make like an image of something, do that too. Because I'll make some with just the logo on the hoodies and shirts, and some with the hoodie, some with the logo and the image if you're gonna do an image of something. I can't wait to see what you cook up with, bro. I'm loving what we're doing. I'm loving that everybody's like excited to kind of give their opinion. That's actually great to brainstorm some ideas. It's great, bro. I could, yeah. Dragon Ball, yeah, as well. That'd be crazy too. That would be crazy to see what you could cook up for Dragon Ball. I'm down for it. I'm down, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up, guys. That's what's up. But alrighty, guys. It is 7. I did say I was gonna run the stream for about 2 hours. I'm gonna get off here. We kind of like talked about a bit of topics. We talked about some of the merch. Expect to see the Doctor Doom inspired, or the inspired, merch to go up tomorrow or sometime this week. I do think I'm actually gonna be dropping it tomorrow. If anything, I'm gonna be dropping it at 1. And expect some photos to go up to promote the merch. Expect some photos to go up maybe tonight or tomorrow or sometime this week. Just expect there to be images of me dropping some stuff regarding me repping some of the merch and promoting some of the merch. But I'll be catching you guys literally this upcoming Friday for this week's chill stream. I am excited for this week's chill stream. I appreciate you guys being chill with the fact that I did a short stream today. I haven't eaten anything. I definitely want to go eat dinner, and I definitely have to go take some photos and do things and before it gets very late. But I'm going to end it here. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. But yeah, as always, guys, hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys this upcoming Friday for this week's chill stream. Peace.